Good afternoon, Bleed Big Blue Nation. My name is Marco, your host of the Bleed Big Blue podcast, and we haven't done this in a little while, but I'm going to jump into the comments and the questions and do a little video. Last night, I asked on Instagram if anyone wants to talk a little Giants football, and we got some good questions, so let's review it here. Most of them will probably be related to the draft and off-season moves. And if you want to submit your own questions, do it on Instagram. I'll leave a link to that down below. But here we go. So first question up is, I'm smelling Rosen. What do you think? I'm in for it. But there's some conditions that have to be met. I'm not going past our second round pick. If they want the number 17, that might be a deal breaker for me. If we could get Rosen and keep both our number one picks, that's very, very difficult to pass up. That's extremely, extremely tempting. He had injury concerns, but he played last year all 16 games, didn't have much help, and looked pretty decent. People seem to forget that Eli didn't light the world on fire his first few years in the NFL. I think Josh Rosen is a player. So trading for Rosen, keeping both number one picks, then we could load up on defensive talent, is a bold strategy, but I think it could work. Some questions that I see people ask are, how is he going to relate to the New York media? He's a smart kid. I think he'll do fine. Try not to overanalyze anything. The next question I see frequently brought up is he willing to sit behind Eli? Truth be told, if Eli has another poor season or if the Giants are doing poorly, there's going to be a big call for Rosen to play. So that's how I see it. I'm in favor of it. If it's there, let's do it. Next question up is, what is the best possible outcome for trading Odell? This is an easy one. The best possible outcome is that the Giants turn what they got into gold. That Jabril Peppers will turn into a top NFL safety year after year and be consistent. That the Giants hit on the picks that they received from the Browns, or that they turn them into something special. That's how we make out on the Odell trade. Sometimes, I hate to say it, it might be addition by subtraction. Next question up. I believe what he's trying to say is, I think we're tanking for Justin Herbert. What do you think? I really doubt it. I mean, I was surprised when Herbert didn't declare for the draft. He probably would have been like a top 3 pick, definitely. But are the Giants specifically tanking for him? I doubt it. I really doubt it. The games haven't even started, so we're not even in tank mode, but I know what you're saying with the offseason maneuvers. I know the Giants were high on him. When we started out poorly, they were sending him to scout his games. But tanking specifically for him? Nah. Next. How many wins you think this year? Right now, we're not better than we were last year. And you probably know we weren't good last year either, considering all the moves, but the draft hasn't happened. There still is late free agency. So as of right now, I think we're worse. And probably, I would say under 5 wins. Maybe we'll go with 4. How's that? 4 wins. But that's still to be determined. Let's see how they do after the draft. Next up, how do you feel about the Giants draft and the mock drafts? I think people are getting bent out of shape. This is supposed to be fun. It's just a prediction. Right now, they are leaning towards us taking a defensive player with our picks. And I get that. They already have us supposedly penciled in for Rosen. Just take it as fun. It is what it is. We have our own mock draft. Nothing serious. People are getting crazy in the comments. But I'll link that up top. Have fun with it. Next up is pass rusher. Pass rusher with the 6th pick. Myself, I would take a quarterback. I believe it all starts at the quarterback. You could always find a pass rusher later on. I've never heard anyone saying we're going to wait to find our franchise quarterback for a later round. So for me, I love a pass rusher, but it all starts with the QB. And the next one, what QB we drafting? If it is up to me and we are drafting a quarterback, that quarterback should be Dwayne Haskins. He is QB number 1 for me. He is QB number 1 in my books. That's who the Giants should take, in my opinion. Last question before we close this video out. Why is everyone hating on Daniel Jones? Well, Duke is not the football powerhouse. I don't personally hate Daniel Jones at all. Old heads, at least old head Giant fans, would be reminded of Dave Brown, who was also from Duke, wore 17 for the Giants. There weren't a lot of good times during that period. But I believe a lot of the hate is coming from passing up on probably the best quarterback on the board and waiting to get a quarterback. I think that's where it is. Please let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Should I do this more often? Should I pull comments and do straight videos on it? If you liked it, let me know. If you did enjoy this video, like and share. It's the best way for this channel to grow. I would really appreciate it. If you would like more videos just like this, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications, set them to always. This way when we go live, you don't miss out on any shows. And hopefully the YouTube notification system is working. If you would like to help support the channel, there is links in the description to our merch and to our other social media. So if you could buy a shirt or give a follow, I'd love it. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Peace out.